painful, stiff, or flat feet. These targeted exercises restore strength, mobility, and pain-free feet. No orthotics required. Start right away, and you'll be grateful at the end. Why are our feet not doing so well these days? We don't move them enough. Mostly they're always stuck in tight shoes, and we are hardly ever barefoot walking on uneven ground. And also, shoes always have completely flat soles that don't even let the foot move into different angles. Not allowing the foot itself to change shape. All of that is missing. And that leads to certain muscles being much too weak, others being far too tense, and we can undo all of that again through this. Our method specifically uses exercises to stretch the muscles, strengthen them, increase their flexibility, and create a completely different environment for the foot. For the first exercise, please go into a quadruped position like Ina, and now focus on your feet, and specifically place your feet down, so that your toes are as hyperextended as possible. And now you basically push yourself backward with your hands, causing your knees to slide back. As far as it goes, the knees need to slide back as far as possible. And of course, the feet must not slip backward at all. Keep them firmly in place, steady. So if you do this now with socks on a wooden floor or on a stone floor, you won't be able to do it. You have to go to a carpeted floor for better grip or use our mat. It has these horizontal lines that help your feet grip better, and then you can really build up pressure by pushing your knees back. The feet and toes get hyperextended, and the feet are also stretched from the arch, creating a deep stretch throughout the entire foot area. And we gradually make this position more intense. Always trying to push the knees back, millimeter by millimeter, without letting the toes slip across the floor. You need to take a moment to carefully figure out how to properly adjust your knee angle, ensuring an ideal and balanced load distribution, because you can feel it just before you start to slip, and then the exercise wouldn't be effective and it would be over. That's why slipping has to be avoided. And you can naturally prevent it by gradually increasing the pressure with your hips on your heels so that they are pushed back on one side and firmly pressed down from top to bottom on the other side. When you practice the exercise repeatedly, it gets easier to master. So and now, try using your toes to push yourself forward as if you're getting ready for a race. Just like a sprinter does when they're starting a race. You're in your starting position, ready to take off. Focus on putting all the strength into your feet and into your toes. Then let yourself relax again and slide your knees a little further back this time. Very good. Once more, propel yourself out. Go onto your tiptoes and push forward steadily, maintaining balance throughout the entire motion. And then relax once more and take your knees a bit further back this time. Now we're strengthening all those muscles that have completely lost their strength because they haven't been used properly. And again, you want to push yourself forward. Release again and push your knees a bit further back. Okay? And now sit down, move your feet forward. Sit down, move your feet forward. And you pull your toes toward you, gently trying to lift the arch of your foot while keeping the rest of your leg completely relaxed. Active, very good, the more the better. A bit more, and just a tiny bit more now. And relax again. And we go in the other direction. Please sit on your heels. Come up. And only go halfway down first. Stop. If you can't go further than this into the heel sit, then you would stay like this. You might not be able to reach your toes, but you would then have to add more to it as you work on it progressively. If you're able to sit down comfortably, go ahead and do that. Then reach back with both of your hands, not your feet, and firmly grasp underneath your toes while maintaining a steady posture. And you notice that when it's strained in the back, it's more difficult. It's best if you already reach. If you're not fully seated yet, go a bit higher once again. Lift yourself up off your heels. And already reach out once, and then to the opposite side. Then you can work your way into it more effectively and smoothly. And then you sit down and pull your toes upward. And now you probably feel a really strong stretching sensation on the top of your foot, which is also a good thing because that area is usually way too tight, tense, and restricted. Pull your toes millimeter by millimeter further away from the ground. And then we do strength training for the toes. Have you ever tried doing any toe strength training before? It works like this. You try to touch the floor with your toes now, but because you're holding them tightly, you can't. But you keep making the effort. All your toes are aiming for the floor, yet you're holding them firmly in place. Be careful not to get sore toe muscles. Pull them up properly. These are quite delicate exercises. If you're into this kind of workout, definitely check out the Liebscher Bracht app and give it a try for a few weeks straight. You can test it out, I believe, to see how precisely you can target these kinds of things. And now push your toes down towards the floor once more. Press them firmly into the ground with force. Release and continue stretching forward. And now release your hands completely and lift your toes up and away from the floor. Pull them back and away from the ground. Come on, pull them away. Even if there's no visible movement, the exercise itself is what really matters. The activation is the key focus. Okay. Now we're heading over to the wall. Now you'll need our knee hero or a book. And now you do the following, preferably with both feet at the same time. You go like this, with your toes to the edge of the book so that the toes get overstretched. Yes, we'll demonstrate it right there. We just place the book as an example. Exactly, you need to push forward like this so that the toes stand up high. The exercise is also not entirely easy, but with each time it becomes a bit easier. So now we've created tension, and the goal here is to stretch out the deeper calf muscles. You step forward, bend your knees gently, and maintain an upright posture while keeping your body aligned directly over your feet. Very good, exactly like that. This means the calf is being deeply stretched and simultaneously the toes are in overextension. Please stay exactly like that. When you use two books, it's the same thing. Place them against the wall so they don't slide away. It's best with the spine of the book facing forward, so more like this, and then push with your toes against it. And keep going down into a squat. If you don't have knee pads or a book available right now, just do the exercise without propping up your toes. Just go deeper and you'll feel the calves and the strain and stretch in the Achilles tendon at the bottom, and with that, the sense of freedom and gradual release. And now you press with your forefoot downward, and with your toes, you carefully try to curl them in a controlled motion. Can you manage to control it, Ina? The forefoot needs to press downward firmly, and the toes should push forward gently with care. And relax and go a little further into that angle. Stay forward. Very good. And again, you press the foot downward and the toes forward. Keep it steady. Relax. Go deeper. And move away from the knee hero. Maintain the position steadily, shift back slightly, raise the toes upward, and smoothly transition into this stance. Very good. Bend down, pull your foot up, and pull your toes up. This is that exercise again, that nicely. Brings all the muscles around the joints into balance. And relax again. And now we're grabbing the mini roller or a similar object, such as a small spray bottle or any other round item that's perfectly suited for this specific exercise movement. Come on, step on it and begin by placing the toes of your right foot first. And now you make small bending movements with your toes. And with each bending motion, you move a little bit further forward. The focus now is to roll the foot with as much weight. As slowly as you can so that a lot of activity happens in the interstitial tissue and many fasciae are compressed, creating a deep and effective release sensation. So that the waste can be removed, fresh water can flow in. All these effects, you'll notice how your feet feel as if they've just returned from a relaxing vacation. And when you're at the arch of the foot, gently guide the knee inward a bit, ensuring the arch is evenly supported on both the inner and outer edges. Continue moving forward steadily, maintaining balance, control, and proper alignment. Pull yourself forward bit by bit, steadily and with control. Keep going. And apply maximum load. Very good. At some point it's finished, and then we move to the other side. Exactly the same thing. First, place the toes on it, then add a lot of weight from above. Proceed slowly, step by step. That was almost a bit too fast now, little by little. And you do it in exactly the same way when you're at home. If your small round container or your spray bottle or whatever tool you're using, if it keeps slipping, just wrap a layer of this coarse, rough tape around it to enhance grip and ensure better stability. So you don't slip off this surface. Again, pull the knee inward to strengthen the foot's arch. You can really feel it working and improving your stance. So that the foot arch is evenly loaded inside and outside, and that's exactly how you position the knee. And keep moving forward steadily now. And then the heel at the back, really press down with a lot of force. Wonderful. Now walk around and take a few steps. How are your feet feeling now? Share your thoughts with us in the comments. And next Wednesday, there will be new exercises. Look forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing you too.